Hi, welcome back once again. Um, this is the part two of AI Generative DevOps. So now, let's walk through the AI Generative DevOps in real world hands-on detail. Um, what we'll be doing is that we'll be having a basic project, just basics actually, in Node.js plus MongoDB app, containerized, deploy via CI/CD and enhanced with AI tools. So we'll be going through this phase by phase. So let's take this part two as phase one. So phase one is the setup and the foundation. So the goal of this phase is to set up your development environment with AI coding assistance. One, we are going to install tools locally on your system. So tools that we need are like VS Code, you need Git for version control, VS Code for code editor, version control, Git. Node.js, that's the runtime. We need to have desktop, that's for containerization. Then we need Postman for API testing. So you can go to your browser, search for all these applications. I hope I will be able to like attach a documentation or links um, at the comment section after the video. So when you download and install these applications on your laptop, desktop, or you are using a server or a virtual environment, then the next thing for us to do too is to enable AI assistance. So install GitHub Copilot in your VS Code is an extension. When you launch your VS Code, you go to extension, um, then you search for GitHub Copilot, install the extension, log in with GitHub when prompted. Now AI will auto suggest code as you type when you are in GitHub. Then the next step is to create a sample app with AI. So now you make a directory, which I think I've made that earlier. Um, hang on a bit. So the first thing to do is to do cd, I said cd, mkdir. You create your project directory. Then next is to cd into the environment, AI DevOps AI. Then you run this command npm init -y. So it's going to give you an output. Because I've run this command before, I don't intend to run it anymore because I believe it's already done for me. So when you run the um when you run the npm init um -y, it's going to create a package for you, a JSON package for you, a JSON file, which is this. So then you run the following command, because we are just creating, we are gradually using AI to create our um, application. So you run npm install express mongoose. So I'm going to pause the video for a bit until the installation completes, so I don't you don't get bored with the length of the video. So um to use Node AI to generate um our AI Node.js Express API with MongoDB connection using AI. Um, you can either open your browser tab to type it in plain English to generate the code for you, or you can still do that here in VS Code. So I'm just going to prompt the AI, create a Node.js Express server with Mongoose connection to MongoDB. So once you prompt that Copilot to do this, and you just generate. So okay, as you can see, um, MongoDB has generated the AI has generated this for me. So I'm going to create a index.js file. That is the power of AI. So you create your index.js file, then you copy this content into it. Okay, then you can see, then we are good to go. Then you can see that is if okay, we've gone through all this before, so I think we are good to go. So so once we've successfully created our we've successfully generated the what's it called, um our MongoDB Node.js API Express server. So now we can let's now try to test our application to see let's test our application to see how it goes. So you can either use call, or you can use Postman or call to test the register endpoint. So now you type node index.js. Okay, allow. Okay, so now let's try to use Postman to test the application if it's running, or you can use call as well. As you can see, mongo.connect, it's connected. The application is connected. The module is loaded. Server is running on port 3000, as you can see. So I think I have to open another tab. Okay, so let me just pause this video for a while. Hello. So I discovered that because we are using call, and call in PowerShell doesn't flow well, and the backslash, when you're splitting your commands, it raises these issues that we're having here. So the best command to use for PowerShell, I'm going to post it here. Let me clear the screen. So if our code actually works, we should see something like user registered. So I'm just going to paste the code here, the command here. Okay. So what we should see is user registered, right? So now, as you can see, user registered successfully. with the code being generated by AI. Then if you have Postman, you can just use the URL, type the URL in your Postman and give it a username and password to test if actually the registration was successful. As you can see here beneath, it tells you that user registered successfully, which means our phase one has been completed successfully. So the phase one of our project, to recap, the phase one of our project is to one, set up and foundation, which we've done. The two is enable AI in VS Code. We've done that. Step three, create a sample app with AI. We created a directory. We went into the directory, we initiated npm, and we installed Express Mongoose to connect to our MongoDB. However, remember, you must have installed MongoDB on your local environment, on your laptop, so that Express Mongoose can make that connection. Then step three as well, we used AI prompt to generate our code. So that is all about the phase one of our project. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and stay glued to my channel. Like, subscribe to my channel. See you in phase two of our project. Thank you.